Have you ever noticed how a woman's subtle gestures, like playing with her hair or stealing glances, seem to say more than words ever could? In this video, we're diving deep into the powerful, unspoken signs of female attraction. From playful touches to the intensity of her gaze, these behaviors reveal her true feelings, often before she even realizes it herself. Stay with us until the end to unlock the hidden meanings behind these delicate actions, and you'll learn how to truly understand the language of attraction in a way you never thought possible. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Chapter 1. The alluring dance of her hair. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, one of the most revealing yet delicate signs is how she plays with her hair. This seemingly innocent gesture can speak volumes about her emotions, desires, and attraction, transcending words to reach a place of raw instinct. Hair is often an important aspect of a woman's identity, and when she draws attention to it, whether through twirling it around her fingers, flipping it back over her shoulders, or gently brushing it aside, she is subtly, yet powerfully, communicating her longing for you to notice her. It's her subconscious way of saying, "I want you to see me. I want to be beautiful in your eyes." This behavior is usually an automatic response, driven by a combination of nervous energy, excitement, and an instinctive desire to present her best self to someone she finds intriguing. The way she plays with her hair, whether it's absent-mindedly twisting the ends, curling strands around her finger, or casually tossing her hair in a way that frames her face, reveals her interest in you and how she hopes you perceive her. It's not just about vanity, it's about connection, attraction, and a deep-seated desire to captivate your attention. When she adjusts her appearance in your presence, it's a signal that she wants to capture your attention and approval. From a Stoic perspective, human connection often extends beyond spoken words. The Stoics taught that much of what we express comes through subtle, involuntary actions. They emphasized the importance of careful observation, of seeing what's really there beneath the surface, to truly understand the emotions and intentions of others. By playing with her hair, she's giving you a glimpse into her emotional world, even if she's not fully aware of it herself. It's an invitation, a vulnerable and authentic expression of how much your presence affects her. This behavior is aligned with the Stoic teachings about human nature, reminding us to be attuned to these nuanced behaviors as they often reveal more than words ever could. Hair play isn't the only sign of attraction, it's part of a wider language of gestures. She may also adjust her clothing, touch her neck, or find other small ways to draw your gaze towards her. These subtle movements are almost instinctual, signals designed to communicate that she wants you to see her, to truly notice her. When she engages in these small adjustments, it's as though she's instinctively trying to enhance her appearance, to make sure she's putting her best foot forward for you. A woman who is genuinely drawn to you will often make these unconscious shifts, in an effort to present herself in the most captivating way possible. Recognizing these behaviors can be enlightening, but it's important to approach them with mindfulness. The Stoics would caution against rushing into assumptions or letting fleeting moments dictate our perceptions. They would argue that real understanding comes from noticing consistent patterns, not from overanalyzing isolated gestures, but from recognizing their occurrence over time. By observing without immediately reacting, by taking in these small cues and letting them build a fuller picture, you position yourself as a man who is mindful, patient, and attuned to the delicate intricacies of human attraction. If she's constantly playing with her hair, adjusting her clothing, or drawing attention to her appearance in your presence, it's a clear indicator that she's aware of you and wants to leave an impression. When she flips her hair to reveal her neck, when she runs her fingers through her hair in a way that shows off its shine and texture, or when she lightly touches her neck or face, all of these are glimpses into her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. These gestures go beyond mere vanity. They're deeply ingrained expressions of her attraction. The Stoics, though they may not have explicitly addressed the finer points of hair flips and grooming, taught us that people often reveal their emotions in indirect, unspoken ways. By paying close attention to how she behaves, you can gain a deeper insight into her feelings, an understanding that's far more profound than any verbal declaration. It also aligns with the Stoic virtues of patience and restraint, to allow feelings to unfold in their own time rather than forcing them to a premature conclusion. Another aspect of hair play is its intrinsic connection to femininity. For many women, their hair is a symbol of their femininity, a representation of who they are. When she plays with her hair while you're around, she's signaling her awareness of her feminine allure and is inviting you to be captivated by it as well. It's an unconscious yet deliberate effort to draw your gaze toward her, to highlight her softness and beauty in the hopes of winning your appreciation. But even as these signs of attraction may seem evident, it's essential to remain balanced and composed. The Stoics remind us not to get caught up in overinterpretation or to let our emotions run wild. Instead, observe these moments for what they are, small pieces of a larger tapestry that reveal how she feels about you over time. Maintaining your composure, not jumping to conclusions, but instead watching for consistent signs, will allow you to fully understand her intentions without clouding your judgment with premature excitement. These subtle signals, while revealing, are just one aspect of the complex interplay of attraction. As in all things, patience is your greatest ally. The Stoics knew that the right actions often arise naturally when we take the time to understand the world around us. And so it is with attraction. Observe, be present, and let your actions be guided by what you learn rather than what you assume. Ultimately, her hair play is an invitation, a small but powerful indication of her desire to draw closer to you. It's her way of highlighting her feminine beauty, hoping that it captivates you, hoping that you see her for all that she is and all that she wants to be for you. And for you, the man who truly observes, it's a reminder to be present, to be attuned, and to appreciate the delicacy of these interactions without forcing or rushing what will naturally bloom in its own time. Chapter 2. The Magnetic Power of Stolen Glances. One of the most unmistakable signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you lies in the quiet moments when she steals glances in your direction. These quick, almost nervous looks are filled with unspoken emotions, charged with an energy that words could never convey. As her eyes flicker toward you, only to dart away the second you catch her, it's not just a sign of shyness, it's a powerful, almost primal signal of desire. The tension in those fleeting moments holds the weight of unexpressed curiosity, anticipation, and a yearning she might not even fully comprehend. When a woman is drawn to you, she might not yet feel comfortable locking eyes for long stretches, afraid that it would make her feelings too obvious. Instead, she engages in this silent language of attraction, sneaking peeks at you when she thinks you're unaware. These stolen glances are like windows into her deeper, hidden feelings, an invitation to understand the pull she feels towards you, even if she's not ready to say it out loud. It's this subtlety, this delicate dance of the eyes, that makes these moments so intoxicating. The Stoics taught that human behavior is often guided by forces we don't fully understand, driven by emotions and desires simmering beneath the surface. Nowhere is this more true than in the realm of attraction, where so much is communicated without a single word being spoken. Every stolen glance, every brief flicker of her gaze, is a secret message, a whisper of longing that she might not even fully realize she's sending. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. These glances can happen anywhere, across a crowded room, during a casual conversation, or in a group setting. The important thing is to be aware of how often it occurs. If she consistently glances at you when she thinks you won't notice, only to quickly look away as if she's been caught, it's not just a coincidence, it's a strong, unspoken declaration of her attraction. It's her way of taking in your presence, trying to study you without making her interest too obvious. What makes these stolen glances so electrifying is the tension they create. With each glance, the air thickens with possibility. She wonders if you'll catch her looking, if you've noticed her subtle yet undeniable interest. There's a magnetic pull in these moments, a push and pull between wanting to be seen and fearing what might happen if she is. The Stoics would remind us to practice patience and awareness in these moments, understanding that the truth often reveals itself in the smallest, most seemingly insignificant actions. Here, the truth is simple. Her body is betraying the emotions she might be trying to keep hidden. There's a beauty in this restrained interaction, a dance of curiosity and restraint. She wants to look at you, but something holds her back. Nervousness, uncertainty, maybe even excitement. From a Stoic perspective, these glances are opportunities for you to remain composed, to stay grounded in your confidence without rushing to act. Recognize her interest for what it is, but don't be quick to react. Instead, maintain a calm, thoughtful demeanor that shows you're in control of both your emotions and the situation. A man who can meet her glances with quiet, assured confidence becomes irresistible in her eyes. You're showing her that you understand the subtleties of attraction, that you can see her interest without overwhelming her with eagerness. In doing so, you create an environment where the connection can deepen naturally, without the pressure to act too quickly or too intensely. You're allowing the tension to build, letting the attraction simmer until it's ready to evolve into something more. The beauty of this behavior is that it often paves the way for a deeper emotional bond. As she continues to glance your way, you can begin to engage her with your own subtle signals. The next time you catch her eye, hold her gaze for just a heartbeat longer than she expects. That moment, that slight extension of eye contact, is enough to send a powerful message. You've noticed her, and you're confident enough to meet her halfway. This is where the attraction begins to shift from unspoken to acknowledged, a turning point in the connection you're building. But as the Stoics preached, balance is key. You don't want to overdo it or make her feel exposed or uncomfortable. Keep the interaction gentle and subtle, allowing the tension to build gradually. As her comfort grows, those stolen glances may transform into more direct, lingering eye contact, which we'll explore further in the next chapter. For now, remember this. These stolen glances are the earliest signs of attraction, revealing what she might not yet be ready to put into words. When a woman is sexually interested, her eyes will betray her true feelings long before her words do. It's an instinctual, almost involuntary response, a glimpse into her unguarded desires, communicated through the language of her gaze. Pay attention to these moments, for they are where the first sparks of connection are ignited. Chapter 3: The Magnetic Power of Smiles and Laughter. One of the most undeniable signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you is when she frequently smiles and laughs in your presence, even when the jokes aren't all that funny. This isn't just a casual reaction, it's a deeply revealing expression of how she feels around you. Laughter, after all, is a universal signal of comfort, joy, and connection, and when a woman is drawn to you, her natural response is to express that attraction through her smiles, giggles, and bursts of laughter. Think about it. When someone makes you feel good, safe, and intrigued, your body reacts almost instinctively. Laughter becomes more frequent, smiles more genuine, and the entire atmosphere shifts. If she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones you know don't deserve such a strong reaction, she's doing more than just being polite. She's revealing a deeper emotional attraction, a chemistry that can't be faked or forced. Her laughter is her way of saying, "I enjoy being around you. I feel good in your presence." It's a powerful, unspoken message that she is comfortable, happy, and perhaps even excited about the connection that's forming. In the teachings of the Stoics, emotions and outward expressions are intrinsically connected. Genuine smiles and laughter are reflections of an inner state of contentment. So when a woman is sexually attracted to you, those inner feelings of joy and pleasure naturally surface through her body language, through the laughter she can't suppress and the smiles that light up her face. But it goes deeper than just comfort. When a woman feels sexually drawn to you, her laughter becomes a tool of intimacy. It's her way of breaking down the invisible walls between you, creating a sense of closeness that only shared moments of joy can foster. In these moments, she's not just laughing because something is funny. She's laughing because she feels a bond, a magnetic pull that makes her want to be near you. Each smile and giggle is like a bridge, connecting you on a more intimate, emotional level. There's a vulnerability in laughter that often goes unnoticed. When she laughs at your jokes, even the silly or awkward ones, she's letting her guard down. She's showing you that she feels safe in your presence, that you've created an environment where she can be herself, free of judgment. and that vulnerability. That's one of the strongest indicators of attraction. A woman who feels secure around you is a woman who is more likely to be attracted to you on a deeper level. Beyond comfort and vulnerability, her laughter can also be a signal of playfulness. Attraction is often wrapped in an air of excitement, fun, and light-heartedness. When she's laughing with you, she's inviting you into this playful space, testing your reactions and seeing how you engage with her. It's her way of exploring the chemistry between you two, creating an interaction filled with energy and excitement. This playful back and forth, where laughter becomes a shared experience, can be incredibly powerful in building attraction. Women who are drawn to you will often use humor as a way to gauge your responses and build rapport. She might tease you lightly or laugh at your jokes as a form of flirtation, drawing you into her world and inviting you to connect on a more personal, emotional level. The Stoics, who believed deeply in the power of moderation and balance, would remind us not to take these moments for granted. Yes, her laughter is a wonderful sign of attraction, but it's important to stay grounded, observant, and not become too reliant on these signals. Attraction is nuanced, and while laughter is a strong indicator, it's one piece of a much larger puzzle. What's even more fascinating is when her laughter begins to mirror yours. If you laugh at something, and she joins in almost immediately, this is a subtle but powerful form of social synchronization. Mirroring behavior is often a subconscious sign of attraction. It's her body's way of aligning with yours, reflecting your emotions, and strengthening the connection between you. This kind of mirroring creates a deeper bond, one that transcends words and builds a shared emotional experience that feels effortless and natural. It's also important to remember that when a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will seek out opportunities to laugh and smile in your presence. It's not just about the jokes, it's about creating moments of joy that she can share with you. These shared moments of happiness build a foundation of trust and emotional connection, laying the groundwork for a deeper, more intimate relationship. In conclusion, her smiles and laughter are far more than just casual reactions. They're signals of her attraction, her comfort, and her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Every time she laughs, she's telling you that she enjoys being around you, that she feels safe and intrigued in your presence. Whether it's a nervous giggle or a full-hearted laugh, these moments are precious opportunities to deepen your bond and build something lasting. So, pay attention to her laughter, notice when it happens, and recognize it for what it is, an open window into her emotions, desires, and attraction. Chapter 4. The Intimate Dance of Eye Contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful, intimate, and revealing forms of nonverbal communication, especially when it comes to attraction. A woman's eyes can express more than words ever could, creating a connection that feels immediate and electric. When she is sexually attracted to you, her gaze holds a magnetic energy. Prolonged eye contact, or even flirtatious glances, serve as a silent yet undeniable signal of her interest, pulling you into her emotional space without the need for words. The saying, "Eyes are the windows to the soul," holds true in these moments. When a woman locks eyes with you for longer than usual, or teases you with a coy, flirtatious look, she's opening up a world of unspoken desire. She may not voice her feelings outright, but her eyes will tell you everything. In those fleeting moments, her emotions, curiosity, attraction, and vulnerability are on full display. It's an invitation into her inner world, a window through which you can glimpse her hidden desires. The Stoics, ever attuned to the deeper truths behind human behavior, emphasized the importance of reading nonverbal cues. They understood that silent communication often speaks louder than words, and nowhere is this truer than with eye contact. When a woman holds your gaze, she's not just looking, she's communicating. She's revealing a part of herself that she may not be ready to express verbally. Her eyes act as messengers of her feelings, offering you insight into her attraction, her interest, and even her vulnerability. Maintaining eye contact is not just about looking, it's about creating a bridge of emotional connection. There's something almost electric about holding someone's gaze. It's as if in that moment, the world narrows down to just the two of you. She's inviting you to see her, to understand her feelings without the need for conversation. This kind of eye contact builds tension, anticipation, and often leads to a deeper connection between two people. It's a non-verbal way of saying, "I see you, and I want you to see me too." But eye contact isn't just about attraction, it's also a reflection of confidence. When a woman holds your gaze, she's demonstrating a sense of openness and self-assuredness. This boldness is alluring, as it signals that she's comfortable in your presence and is unafraid to let you know she's interested. The Stoics believed that vulnerability and strength are intertwined, and this is especially true in moments of sustained eye contact. When she gazes at you, she's lowering her defenses just enough to let you see her feelings, allowing herself to be vulnerable in your presence. However, not all eye contact is created equal. The subtle nuances of her gaze can reveal different levels of interest. If she holds your gaze and pairs it with a soft smile or a gentle tilt of her head, she's signaling a deeper level of attraction. This isn't just friendliness. This is a form of flirtation that invites you to engage with her on a more intimate level. It's her way of saying, "I'm interested in you, but I want to see how you'll respond." In these moments, the potential for a powerful connection is palpable. If you respond with confident, steady eye contact of your own, it can lead to a bond that feels both thrilling and deeply intimate. It's a silent exchange where emotions are communicated through the intensity of your gazes. The Stoics would advise against becoming too fixated on eye contact alone, though. While it's a significant indicator of attraction, it should always be considered alongside her other behaviors. If her eye contact is strong but her body language suggests distance, like turning away or avoiding conversation, it could indicate mixed signals. The key is to observe her entire body language, to see how her eye contact aligns with her other nonverbal cues. A woman's gaze can reveal her attraction, but when combined with other behaviors, it offers a clearer picture of her feelings. In addition to prolonged eye contact, pay attention to where her gaze travels. If her eyes frequently wander to your lips, face, or even your body, she's likely attracted to you on a more physical level. Women who are sexually interested often let their eyes roam, subtly communicating their desire through where they focus their attention. This wandering gaze is a quiet, almost instinctive way of expressing physical attraction. When she looks at your lips, it could indicate that she's thinking about kissing you, while a more thorough scan of your body suggests a deeper, more intimate interest. These moments, though subtle, are crucial in understanding the depth of her feelings. Eye contact, paired with these wandering gazes, tells a story of attraction, curiosity, and desire that words often fail to capture. In the end, eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in the language of attraction. It creates a direct line of emotional connection, building anticipation and revealing vulnerability. When a woman engages in prolonged or flirtatious eye contact, she's doing more than just looking. She's communicating her desire, her interest, and her willingness to connect on a deeper level. Pay attention to the language of her eyes, and you'll begin to understand the true depth of her attraction. Chapter 5. The Power of Physical Touch. One of the most undeniable and electrifying signs of sexual attraction is when a woman initiates physical touch. Whether it's a light, lingering touch on your arm, a playful nudge during conversation, or the subtle brush of her hand against yours, these moments of contact are rarely accidental. Physical touch is her way of signaling that she feels comfortable in your presence, and it often reveals an openness to deeper, more intimate connection. With each touch, she's silently communicating her interest, testing the waters to see how you'll respond. Touch is one of the most potent forms of nonverbal communication, carrying emotions that words struggle to express. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll often find subtle and even playful ways to make physical contact. The Stoics, who believed in the natural human desire for connection, would remind us that touch is the most direct expression of that connection. It's an instinctual act, a way of bridging the invisible space between two people and forming a tangible bond. When she touches you, whether deliberately or by accident, she's breaking down the physical barrier that separates you, signaling a deeper level of comfort. This is no small gesture, whether it's the soft touch of her hand during a conversation or the way her fingers seem to linger just a second longer than necessary. She's expressing her attraction in a way that speaks louder than words. Every brush of her hand, every playful poke, is like a pulse of energy, silently saying, "I'm interested, and I want to be closer to you." Women who feel attracted to someone often look for any excuse to touch them, even in small, seemingly innocent ways. These moments of contact may feel casual, but they create a sense of closeness and familiarity, a bond that can quickly deepen the emotional and physical connection between you. With every touch, the gap between you shrinks, and the air thickens with the possibility of something more. Touch has the unique ability to build intimacy without the need for conversation. It's the language of the body, a form of communication that can convey desire and affection in a single moment. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The Stoics believed in the power of actions over words, and physical touch is one of the clearest examples of this truth. When a woman initiates contact, she's not just being friendly, she's telling you, through her actions, that she feels drawn to you. It's a silent signal that she's ready to bridge the emotional and physical space between you, creating a bond that can't be formed through words alone. In those moments, she's opening up to you, allowing herself to be vulnerable, and inviting you into her personal space. From a Stoic perspective, how you respond to her touch is just as important as the touch itself. Every subtle touch she offers is a way of testing the waters, of gauging how you'll react to her closeness. If you pull away or seem uncomfortable, she might interpret it as a sign that you're not interested or that the connection isn't mutual. But if you respond with warmth, perhaps by returning the touch with a gentle hand on her back or a light squeeze of her hand, you're reinforcing that connection. This reciprocal touch encourages her to feel even more comfortable around you, creating a safe space where attraction can deepen naturally. It's also essential to understand that touch varies in intensity and meaning. A light, fleeting touch on the arm might be her way of tentatively testing your reaction, while a longer, more deliberate touch could indicate a stronger, more confident attraction. The Stoics would advise you to be mindful and patient. Don't rush to conclusions based on a single touch. Instead, observe how her physical contact evolves over time. Does she initiate more frequent or intimate touches? Are her touches lingering longer as your connection grows? Each touch tells a story, and it's up to you to understand what she's communicating through her body language. Chapter 7: The Desire to Spend Time Together. One of the most undeniable, electrifying signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you is her persistent desire to be near you. She finds subtle, and sometimes not so subtle ways to weave herself into your world. Whether it's dropping delicate hints, casually suggesting shared activities, or extending bold invitations, her efforts to spend time with you are clear and unmistakable signs of her deeper, more intimate interest. She craves your presence because she's drawn to you in ways that transcend the surface, and her actions speak volumes louder than any words could express. The Stoics believe that the truth of one's feelings is revealed not through spoken words, but through actions. In this context, her constant desire to be in your company is a potent, almost palpable testament to her attraction. She doesn't just want to be around you, she needs it, as if being in your orbit satisfies an emotional yearning she can't fully explain. A woman who is truly interested will go out of her way, often bending time and circumstances, to ensure you're together. She'll make suggestions that feel natural, inviting you to partake in activities you both enjoy, or she might ask for your help with something, a subtle but powerful move to deepen your bond. And sometimes, she simply makes herself available, lingering in spaces where she knows you'll be. It's as if her entire being is magnetized toward you, and she's testing the waters to see if you feel that same undeniable pull. The Stoics were masters at reading human behavior, always attuned to the patterns of people's actions. In this case, her repeated efforts to be near you are not just coincidental. They are a carefully orchestrated dance, a symphony of gestures signaling that she enjoys your presence in a way that is far from platonic. It's not just about formal dates or planned outings either. She may unexpectedly show up at places where she knows you'll be, blending seamlessly into group activities just to stay close. These moments, though seemingly spontaneous, are intentional, her way of communicating that you're constantly on her mind, a silent but powerful confession of her desire. When a woman consistently prioritizes time with you, it's as if her soul is whispering the truth her lips have yet to speak. You've captivated her heart and mind, and she can't help but want to be near you. The Stoics would remind us that while attraction often begins quietly, simmering beneath the surface, consistent actions like these make it impossible to miss. She's drawn to you in a way that feels almost fated, as if your connection was written in the stars long before either of you realized it. Another crystal-clear indicator of her attraction is her reaction when you suggest spending time together. If she greets your plans with enthusiasm and rarely, if ever, turns down an opportunity to hang out, it's a sign that she's eager to be in your world. Even with a hectic schedule, a woman who is truly attracted to you will move mountains to make time for you, rearranging her life if necessary just to steal precious moments with you. This willingness to adjust her plans speaks volumes about the depth of her feelings. It shows that she values your presence in her life and is eager to build something meaningful with you, brick by emotional brick. The Stoics often taught that the yearning for connection is one of the most powerful and natural parts of the human experience. When a woman feels that spark of sexual attraction, it manifests not only as a physical longing but as an emotional need to be close to you. She doesn't just want to pass time. She wants to learn about your soul, to understand the intricacies of your thoughts and emotions. This is why she suggests activities that go beyond the superficial, offering you both the chance to engage in deeper conversations and create lasting memories. It's her way of laying the foundation for something more, testing the strength of the bond she hopes to build. One of the most telling signs of her attraction is her level of engagement when you're together. If she's genuinely invested in every conversation, hanging on to your words, asking thoughtful questions, and remembering the smallest details you've shared, it's not just politeness, it's proof of her growing emotional connection to you. A woman who is sexually attracted will become laser-focused on you, more attentive, more curious, more captivated by the intricacies of your life. She doesn't just want to know about you, she wants to understand you, to connect with you in ways that go beyond the physical and into the realm of true emotional intimacy. These moments of connection, these shared experiences, are not just fleeting encounters. They are the building blocks of something deeper. And the more time she spends with you, the more her attraction intensifies, creating a bond that transcends mere infatuation and blossoms into something much more profound. Now that we've explored the intricate signs of female attraction, what have you learned so far? Comment below on one thing you've discovered that you'll bring into practice in your life. Let's start a conversation about how understanding these subtle signals can deepen our connections. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights.